All right, let's talk about all the reasons why your Jeep Wrangler leaks. There is no more mystery. The reason why your Jeep JK leaks is because there is no body side seal on the Jeep. Every vehicle on the face of this planet has two seals. One is on the body side, and then one is on the door side. We have our door side seal, all right, but when it comes and actually touches onto the Jeep, it's just a rubber to metal interaction, and these seals, they get worn out, so they're not making the compression that they used to have when they were brand new. So let's go back here and explain what's going on. So the water is actually coming down the front of the windshield, all right, and it's also coming down the side of the Freedom Panel rail. So all the water is being funneled right into this section right here. So what happens is the actual seal itself is going ahead and riding on the rail here, this portion of the windshield. And then when it gets here to this windshield mucket, there is a button which is normally here. This one happens to be broken out, but it doesn't matter. It still has the impression. So what happens when the seal goes ahead and touches here, the water comes down and actually makes a quick redirect, and we can see that right here. So you can see this seal, since it's dirty, the water comes down. This is the button area. We can see that impression. And then instead of the water continuing to go and then go to the back and channel out, what it's doing is, as you can see, it's making a quick redirect. So instead of going this way, it's actually coming back this way. All right, we'll go back to the top. You can see the water runs down, and this seal is dry. So this is not a watermark. So you can see what it's doing. It leaves an impression, and it comes all the way inside. And when it gets down here, it runs super close to this bottom portion of the seal. So when this seal goes and closes the door, this is the rail that it's actually running on. So when this goes to close, this comes back. This is the seal. And what's happening is the water is running straight down this rail. So that's why you get this problem where you see that leak, where you have the water drip that actually comes across, and then it wets the whole entire portion of the Jeep. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do to combat that. You cannot stop water. You can only hope to redirect it. So I'm going to show you exactly what we have done to redirect the water. All right, so this is the proprietary Jeep noodle, which we'll be installing into this Jeep. And you can see exactly how it works. So this is the size of where it's at, actually, from here, as we said, to this point. And you're going to go ahead and take those out because the compression is too tight. So what's going on is actually being deformed, and that's how we're seeing this shape that it's making. But it's also, we need something that's going to actually conform and actually have some compression. So there's a fine line between being too rigid and not enough compression. So this Jeep noodle is actually going to go in here, all right, and now it's going to replace that one on top. So we're going to take care of that problem. And then we have the same Jeep noodle that actually goes in here. The issue with this is that it's way too rigid. So in order to go ahead and conform to that button, we want to take this and add this now to here. And this is actually going to take care of this issue right here at the center of the door. And then the same noodle is actually going to go here on the back. There's two noodles that are in here, which I call Twizzlers, and they're two parts. And you can see there's a low spot in them, so they never intersect. Now, to give you the visual of how this works in terms of when it's installed in the door, this is what we want it to do. So once it's inside the seal, we want the actual top of the door seal to compress. And it's going to give us a solid seal so that any water that comes down, now the seal is doing its job and it's actually keeping water out of the vehicle. And then when it comes down over here, this is exactly where this would be when it's installed inside of the door. Now we're actually able to compress over that actual button that's there so that we can keep water out as well. And then that takes care of that issue. And then here on the back, the same exact thing. We want to be able to close perfectly. So you can see this is going to go ahead and go into this corner, and we're going to have the perfect seal on the rear as well. All right, let's have ourselves a quick look-see at the body side seal all the way around that we've installed. So this one is coming up at the top, all right, and it's running down all the way to this button area. Now, this is going to actually keep the door sealed from this top portion, and then it comes down and runs all the way around. You can see the actual seal that we're creating. We'll go ahead and go to the back as well, and you can see we've done the same thing here in the back. All right, so we're adding a body side seal to this entire vehicle. As you can see, it's running all the way around. And people say, well, what about for when I take my hardtop off? Well, we've thought about that as well. So this seal actually goes to this portion right here, stops. Whenever you go ahead and take off your hardtop, so when you go to remove this, this stays on the hardtop, this stays on the body. So now you have a really nice closing door, and you don't have the situation where it has a lot of tension.